But meanwhile, Brian, it's like it's the opposite side of the same coin. Is that how they say it? One guy had a job that he probably wanted to keep, and instead he was urged to leave it. And the other guy has a job he wants to leave, and he's being forced to keep it. Remember we were talking about Mustafa Ali asking for his release? Was that even a week ago? All these things that have gone on.
That was on the Drive-Thru
program.
Yeah, Monday we recorded that.
Oh, my God, it wasn't even a week ago. And no, it had to be last week on The Experience, didn't it? Certainly.
No, it was just this week, Monday.
This quick. These things keep happening so quickly. And you said, well, Jim, what do you think's next for Mustafa Ali? And I said, I'm not convinced he's going anywhere. And I gave my reasoning, and I've heard actual people who were in the positions of being able to release people or not in the past for that company say the exact same thing. They don't want to set a precedent that everybody, I'm pissed off and got up on the wrong side of the bed this morning, whether right or wrong. A lot of these people, the way they're being used, rightfully they should be upset, but a lot of these people's talent, they ought to be happy that somebody's willing to fucking look sideways at them. Nevertheless, they don't want people to just be able to come up and say, I want to leave, and okay, well, here you go. Well, then what good are the contracts? The whole idea of the contracts are to engage in a totally one-sided relationship where the WWE has all the fucking pull and the talent has none. That's the whole idea of their contracts. So if somebody says, I'm not happy and I want to be free to jump on the Mayflower and sail across the ocean to pursue a life of religious freedom, then they're probably going to say, fuck you. Because if we let you go, then we got to let Joe and Bill and Frank and Tom, and there's Betty and Betty Lou and Thelma. And it becomes, then their contracts, they have no power. So I didn't think they were going to let a guy go just because he publicly asked for it. Like, I have a song I want to sing and I want to sing it. That's not a very good reason.
You know, the thing, though, about this that's a little different, and I just looked this up to make sure I had this correct, so I thought I saw this the other day. He's asking for his release now, here in January. He has not been on any WWE programming since losing to Drew McIntyre on SmackDown October 29th. So they're not putting him on TV.
Right.
We don't know what opportunities in terms of making money he has right now. He's just under contract with a downside guarantee.
Well, I mean, hold on now. There's people cleaning out septic tanks. So so let's come back to reality here for a second. They've reported that apparently Vince pitched what he wanted Mustafa Ali to do, and Mustafa Ali was so, I don't know what the word is because I don't know what the idea was, but he was either enraged, offended, shocked. There was a heated argument between him and Vince because obviously he was taking the I'm not going to do that shit side of things.
Nobody wants to be told they're going to be a German U-boat captain.
Well, hold on now. No, they weren't going to give a prize gimmick like that to old Mustafa Ali. They had bigger fish to put to hang that one around. But here's the thing. We've talked about Vince's Jedi mind tricks and his ability to make the greatest, biggest stars, the most self-absorbed people in some cases, the most egotistical or self-centered people in some cases, some of the people who are smart to the workings of the wrestling business and wouldn't be necessarily easy to con or manipulate. He's been working Jedi mind tricks on those people for 40 years. And all of a sudden, he can't talk Mustafa Ali into doing what he wants him to do. More than anything about this guy or this story, that tells you that Vince has lost what faculty he had to do the Jedi mind tricks, and or he's lost at whatever era, whether it was the 80s or the 90s or even the early 2000s when, WrestleMania went to the stadiums and the publicly traded company and Vince is now a billionaire. He had some intimidation factor. I don't even know what all the words to describe it. With some people, they were intimidated by Vince. With some people, they respected Vince. With some people, they were afraid of Vince. I mean, they didn't think Vince was going to climb in their goddamn bedroom window at night and fucking conk them on the head with a blunt instrument, but they were afraid that he would get mad at them or look disfavorably on them, not only because it would affect their money, but also because, I mean, if anybody's ever played organized school sports, had a domineering coach, or, you know, that kind of relationship with their parent or whatever, he was a guy you didn't want to piss off or let down, even financial aspect away from it. He carried that kind of gravitas with the people in the company that worked for him. Am I explaining this in any way correctly, Brian Lass?
I think so.
It wasn't just that, you know, oh shit, we don't want to get in trouble with the teacher. You wanted a lot of guys, like I said, either were intimidated or scared or just respected him or wanted to be in good or whatever, ingratiate themselves, not just, you know, financially, but because he was the fucking general, he was the captain, he was the leader, he was the coach, whatever. And now he can't talk. Mustafa Ali, let's face it, is a mid-card guy. He can't talk him into doing shit when he used to be fucking refereeing between Michaels and Hart and Undertaker and this guy and that and whatever. It's holy shit. That says more than anything about the Mustafa Ali story. I mean, free Ali, right? Attica. But he's not going to be the only one that asks for his release and doesn't get it unless, as I said in last week's clip, they really want him. Oh, thank God he finally asked. Get the fuck rid of him. That's just me.